Okay, I managed to get enough rupees after a couple minutes, so I'm just gonna cut that out of the video. Buy these motherfucking bombs so I can get through the goddamn level. Jesus Christ. So anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, about Chrono Cross, the only other way you can get stronger is by upgrading your equipment, which, that's all fine and dandy. As far as I can tell, you can't actually buy equipment. You have to make new equipment yourself. So, like, in my game, I just made a steel... what was it called? A steel swallow. It was like a weapon with a blade at two ends. I've never heard of a swallow, really. It's what the main character uses. Oh, that was me fucking that up. And... you know, it's kind of an interesting weapon. There's also, like, Iron Dagger. You have, like, a thief girl. She uses a dagger, you know, classic weapon for a thief to use. These guys, you can just use your Gust Jar on to get their masks off. Or you can do that. One funny thing I like to do is suck up one and then use it to kill the other one. It's pretty funny. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I don't think I can... oh shit. Oh well. You can also just throw pots at their backside, just like that. So that's all fine and dandy. But the problem stems from, one, what if you already have all the equipment, you know, the strongest you have at that point? Like, I think the next step up would be, like, Mithril or something. If you can't get the required materials for Mithril, and if the enemies don't drop it, then what's the point of killing the enemies, other than maybe getting some money? But so far, I have like 30,000 gold or guild, or I forget what the currency is called. But yeah, I have over 30,000, and I have yet to really spend it. So, what's the point of the enemy combat? I don't understand. So sometimes I just skip enemies. If I know they don't drop, like, the next upgradable material stuff, I just say, fuck it. It's not worth it. You're not getting any experience. I have plenty of gold, and you don't even drop the materials I need for upgrading my equipment. So fuck off. Luckily, it seems to be pretty easy to run away from your enemies. You just hit run away, and I haven't seen it failed yet, and I've used it a number of times. So, where the hell does this lead? Oh, I think this is a hidden area. Let's check it out. What is in here? Oh, piece of heart. I must have forgotten about that from last time. Okay, let's grab it then. I gotta remember to grab this in my true file, because like I told you, I made a second file. I gotta remember to grab this afterward. Oh fuck yeah, 50 rupees, that'll be useful. I'm glad I went in there. Must have forgotten about that place. So we want to climb that ladder there. But yeah, Chrono Trigger does have some good aspects. Environments are pretty good looking. It has like the pre-rendered background like you would expect from other Squaresoft games. Square Enix games. I do enjoy the fact that they got a really good composer to do the music. I already forgot his name. Tetsuya Nomura, I think that's what it is. But he does pretty good with the music, I gotta say. Especially like the theme song, like when you first go into the other world in the game, like the overworld, where it's like dun 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 dun. Just look it up. I'm not doing it justice, really. Just look it up. It's Chrono Cross Otherworld theme or something like that. It's awesome. Love it. And we got a Kinstone piece. Hell yeah. Oh, this guy, I already kind of told you this. Yeah, we already know that. It's not news to us. If I remember right, there is something in particular in here. Sort of a cavern. I think I told you guys you can just do this. Oh, that would have been awesome if I killed that guy. Take that, bitch. It sounds like a really painful way to die, doesn't it? Being sucked up by a jar of wind and then, like, just blown into the wall. Crushing death. Sounds kind of brutal, actually. Link's a sick motherfucker. How does he sleep at night? He sleeps as a fairy, we know that, but... but I mean, how does he take it? How does he not just end his life? Will he be like, I've had enough of this fucking violence and shit? Actually, I think I have a theory behind that. He knows he's gonna get some pussy, so he just carries on. He's like, well, you know, it has to pay off at some point. I gotta get something out of it, right? It's pretty much what he's been doing the last 30 years. Speaking of Zelda, because I'm playing it and I'm talking about it, the Zelda Twilight Princess HD, I think, came out recently. And I'm kind of confused as to why. You can just buy it on the Wii. It's like $20. Like, I don't understand why you would bother. Especially at $60. If it was $40, okay, I could see. $40 is a pretty fair price, I would say, but $60 is way too much. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. $60 is way too much for that old game. To be honest, I think you should just buy it on GameCube. That's what I think. I think it's awesome on GameCube. If I had a better capturing device, I'd probably be doing that game right now, Twilight Princess. But I think I'm gonna wait until I get a better computer, because I can't imagine how much it would take for me to like render a video of like Twilight Princess. It already takes me too long to do, say, this game, you know, sprite-based games for the Game Boy Advance. I can't imagine how long it would take. Okay, crenel wall, crenel vines. I think I could just skip these guys here. Or try to. Except for these Tektites. They upset me. They hurt my feelings, so I killed them. Let's bomb this wall here. But like, why pay more money for an old game that's just slightly... That just looks slightly better. It's a bit sharper, that's all. I mean, I'll never understand that. I mean, if you can't play the original, like let's say you don't have a GameCube, then just get the Wii version. It'll play on the Wii U. You know? And the other thing is, like, how many times can you port the same game? It's basically a port. I mean, they say remaster, but from what I can see, there's nothing really different. Oh, you have a Link amiibo. Or a Wolf Link amiibo. Damn. That's exciting. Because I've really been busting out my Link amiibo. And yes, I actually have the Link amiibo. I only have it because of Smash Brothers, just to see what it was like, you know. It's kind of interesting. I kind of can't wait till this, like, amiibo bubble burst. You know it's going to, just like the Beanie Baby bubble burst. Like, everyone's going all apeshit, being like, oh, they're so collectible, they're so collectible. Well, I mean, my response to that is, are you actually going to use the fucking thing? At least when I buy a game for $60 or less, I'm going to use that fucking game that I bought for $60. You know what I mean? I don't understand. Just having it on your shelf. And it's packaging. Because you invested, like, I don't even know, maybe $500? Funky G said he has a lot of them, and he has money set aside to get more of them. Like, why? Why? I don't understand the point. Just because it's Nintendo doesn't mean it's gonna be amazing. I mean, okay, if it's Nintendo and if it's a video game, you know, good. If it's Nintendo and, like, I don't know, like, plushie dolls or keychains, I don't really give that much of a fuck about it, you know what I mean? Just because it has Nintendo's label on it doesn't mean it's awesome. You know, merchandising. Typically with games, if it has Nintendo, it's gonna be good, you know? Oh, fuck off. Yeah, for this cave here, you're gonna need 40 rupees. Just so you know. And break out your shield again. But yeah, I doubt that HD collection will ever go down. If I remember right, the one with the Wolf Link amiibo is $60. The regular version is $50. I still think that's too much. Plus, why do you care about that Wolf Link amiibo? I have no idea. I don't have a clue. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. Oh, I would really want to vent about the Street Fighter V. I just heard that it's like, holy shit, it's like a $60 beta test. Is this a wall here? I think that might be a breakable wall. I heard it was like a $60 beta test. I've seen a couple of, like, sort of reviews. Oh, I can't do anything here. And I was like, holy shit, I can't believe they did this. Well, I shouldn't be that surprised. If Mortal Kombat X could get rid of Goro behind a DLC wall and have easy fatalities cost $8, it's not that big of a surprise that fighting games are really ripping you the fuck off. Another reason why I stick to RPGs is because they typically don't do that. Or if they do, the DLC might be worth it. Like, when I'm really done with Fantasy Life, I know it has DLC that costs $10. You know, that's something. I've already been here. I mean, it's something, but here's kind of the cool thing about it, too, is in Fantasy Life, in order to get the DLC, you first have to beat the game. It's like a prerequisite. The other prerequisite is you have to be level 50. You have to. I think I'm like level 42 right now. But it's like, no, if you wanna get through the game, you gotta be level 50, motherfucker. I was like, well, shit. I guess I better work my ass off and earn that DLC. I kind of like that. It's ballsy, you know. Gonna kill these guys. Man, I wish I had a bomb upgrade. It'd be awesome right now. Yeah, you'll notice that if you climb the wall like horizontally, it's much faster than vertically. Use that to your advantage to avoid rocks. What's this thing? No bomb throwing. Bitch, I'll do what I want. In fact, I'll put a bomb right here. I'm sure nothing will happen. Oh shit, something happened. So, that's kind of your hint as to what you're supposed to do here. If you just stand here, nothing happens. You're probably expecting a great fairy. Well, take a bomb, throw it in, and then kill her. Even though that doesn't make sense, because the fuse would go out in the water. And hello, nurse. Points if you know what show that's from. So, did we throw the golden bomb in the spring or the silver bomb? This bitch is stupid. It was neither, actually. Who the fuck would waste a golden bomb on it? I mean, come on. Or a silver bomb, shit. Get some good money out of that. Get some hooker money out of that. So yeah, we got a big bomb bag, so fuck. That's pretty sweet, I would say. Pretty awesome. Now we got 30 bombs. That'll definitely be useful. Okay. Break a couple of these things. Come on. We're actually toward the peak right now. This is a big ass wall. This makes me think of climbing Death Mountain, like when you're trying to get to the big Goron on top. Not that I would know about that when I was a kid, because it took me many years before I played Ocarina of Time. And you know, like the physical cartridge I've only owned for like 6 months. I got that in May from the N64 bundle. Wait. I believe you can talk to someone down here. It might be important, it might not. So yeah, this guy's a hermit. He is a hermit like anyone who is just excluded from modern society. Isn't that like the definition of a hermit? So yeah, strange patterned walls, bombs. Great advice, huh? Never would have figured that out. It's basically saying, hey dumbass, have you played a Zelda game before? Well, this is how it's done. See if I can get over this without that thing trying to rape me. Fucker! Fucking bitch. Die. I guess he decided to run away. I don't blame him. I'd run away from a bomb. Okay, there we go. This is what I like to call the Pokemon throwback environment. You'll see what I mean really quick. So this is kind of sweet. Going through this path here as a Minish, these water droplets will hurt you. It's kind of badass, actually. It's kind of... This does remind me of getting hit by rocks on Death Mountain, too. Or should I say the opposite, because it took me many years, you know, to play Ocarina of Time. Should have played it sooner, but I didn't. Never had an N64 as a kid. I remember playing it once at a friend's house. I think he had Pokemon Stadium 1 or 2. I had to find that game. The thing with the Pokemon games on the consoles is if they don't have like a progressive story, like Pokemon Battle Revolution, they just have like I don't think there's any actual story. You just fight battles. Like, I don't like that. I like a progression. You know what I mean? That's why I like XD Gale of Darkness so damn much. So yeah, this is pretty much like the Pokemon boulder puzzle. You know what I mean? Like in the first couple Pokemon games, you have to use strength on a bunch of boulders to push them into these holes. Those are good times. Good times. I think I'm just gonna ignore those guys. I don't need to kill them. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Push that, push that. I think we're towards the end, actually, guys. Put that there, that there, that there, and that to the left. Okay, we should almost be there. Yeah, it takes a while just to navigate around this fucking place, but luckily there are shortcuts. Shortcuts are to be had here. You want to get rid of that first. Might as well kill him. He looked like he would get in the way, so had to end his life. That's how it goes. Okay, just go ahead and ignore you. I'm getting fucking hungry right now. I'm gonna eat. I don't know. Kinda feel like eating some eggs, actually. Scrambled eggs. I always have scrambled eggs. Sunny side up eggs are fucking disgusting. Fuck yeah. Oh, in case you're a retard and can't figure this out, this is what you have to do. Throw a bomb over there to hit the switch. There you go. Kill that bitch. I might actually make a rant video about Street Fighter V and, like, what's wrong with gaming. There's a lot wrong with gaming. Holy shit. There's a lot wrong. I think I could kill these guys with a boulder, actually. Shit. Yeah, I can. Alright, that's one way to kill him. You can kill him with a bomb also, but it's much harder to aim because they usually just get out of the way before it explodes. They're one of those boulder puzzles. Straight from Pokemon. I heard that Pokemon Sun and Moon is coming out, like, during the holiday season. When I first heard about it, I was like, what? They're already releasing the... This will be 7th gen, won't it? I think it will. Yeah, 7th gen. I was like, that seems a bit early. But no, it actually isn't. It's been 3 years since X and Y came out. I was like, oh. Right, it's not really that much different then, is it? Because, you know, the first came out in 1996, the 2nd gen came out in 1999, the 3rd gen came out in 2002, so that's well, yeah, that sounds about right, actually. Damn, that is fast. I mean, I just played X last December, I want to say. Or December. Not like a full year ago, like, you know, 4 months ago. I enjoyed it, although it's way too fucking easy of a game. Like, it took me... In the old days, it took me, like, so long to beat the Elite Four. And this time, it only took me twice to beat the whole Elite Four? What the fuck? That game's way too easy. Like, that's my biggest problem with it. They got rid of all the challenge. Like, holy shit. And it's not just because it's more balanced, it's because it's just... They made it easier. I don't know, there's something about it. And also the Mega Evolutions, I don't give a fuck about them. They're Digi-Evolutions, that's really all they are. That's all. You know, Digimon did it many years before that. It's basically a temporary evolution that takes place within a battle, and then ends when the battle ends. That's all it is. And they think that's original? I don't understand. I think they could have come up with something better. Also, the designs for the Pokemon are pissing me off. I shit you not, there's a Pokemon that looks like a set of keys. Are you fucking shitting me? God, that is a horrible design. And people think, you know, Muck or Grimer is a bad design. Now, looking back, yeah, that was a bad design. It's basically just a pile of shit. I mean, you could have come up with something better than that for Gen 1. I mean, shit. But, holy fuck. A pair of keys. A set of keys. God, that's fucking pathetic. I can't... sometimes I wish Pokemon would just end as a series. Like, as much as I like it, all good things have to come to an end at some point. You wanna hear something fucking funny? I heard that Gen 2 was supposed to be the last generation. I laughed my fucking ass off, and I was like, no it isn't, bullshit. They planned this shit. They planned it. That'd be like after the second Mario game. Or, no, not the second. That'd be like after the third Super Mario Brothers, they'd be like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and just stop the series. We probably milked it dry for all it's worth. Shigeru Miyamoto heard that, he'd be like, are you fucking retarded? We're gonna keep milking this shit forever. And they have been. Maybe a bit too much. Maybe a bit too much. I can understand why people think they're milking Mario too much. Same goes for Zelda 2. I don't give a flying fuck about Triforce Heroes. Although, well, I shouldn't say that. I am a bit intrigued, but the thing is, I want an actual Zelda game, just like for the Wii U game of Twilight Princess. How about give us a Zelda game, like a new one? Like, what's with the... I don't understand. Just give us a new one, okay? The last new Zelda game for a console was Skyward Sword. That was 5 years ago. We're in due for a new one. So fucking do it, Nintendo. And with that, I'm going to end the episode now. Have a nice day.